Welcome back to my channel, guys. In this video we're going to be going through industries to consider for the future. I know this is a bit of a different location and it's just the intro, don't you worry. But stick with me on this one and let's see what we can get into. As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and don't you worry, the rest of the video will be back at the flat, so see you there. Thank you. Okay, so now we're back to the flat. I've got my notes, I've got my coffee just over there. We're just going to talk about some industry to look forward to in the future. So the first up is electric vehicles, and obviously I talk about this all the time. Electric vehicles is going to be a big part of our future, I think, and the reasons being, I think it's getting a bit more trendy. Sustainability is getting more trendy as generally, really, and obviously they look good, the cars look good, and the charging points are becoming more frequent. The cars are becoming cheaper over time, and yeah, I just think electric vehicles is definitely the way to go, and obviously I've got my money in it already, but it's just something to look forward to for you guys. And also, if you think about how many electric cars you see now, which is, in the grand scheme of things, not many, but if you imagine a time in 10 years time, for example, then you're probably going to see half the road of electric vehicles. Not an exact number, but you know what I mean, you're going to see a lot more of them with the charging stations and with the trendiness, etc. The next industry for me is renewable energy, and this one is probably going to be quite a big player. We've got President Joe Biden really hot on it. Obviously we're moving towards a more sustainable future. Like I said before, it's going to become trendy. People believe that it creates more jobs, and I feel like that could be the case. And generally governments are kind of into renewable energy as well, in my opinion. So again, we're going to look at that as we invest in the future. So next up is one that kind of excites me, and that is genomics, and this is a gene editing kind of industry, and it's kind of medical side in terms of investments, and it's simple as basically replacing a gene, an unhealthy gene, into a normal gene. There's plenty of more information on it, but that's how I kind of perceive it personally. They're looking to cure things like cancer, diabetes, heart disease, asthma, the list goes on. So genomics for me is definitely one for the future if they can pull it off, which studies show that they are, and they're doing it very well at the moment. Another one that excites me is drone deliveries. Can you believe it? We're going to be looking outside and there's going to be drones flying around with our Amazon goods, our medical supplies, our food, and it's just going to be an interesting future. But it's definitely going to become a thing. Tasha Keeney, who actually works for Ark Invest, she believes that it's going to be like 19% of all deliveries by 2030, and I tend to kind of go on her side in terms of investment knowledge. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting industry, and it's definitely one that could take off. So I didn't want to make this video too long. I just want to kind of make you aware of a few industries that could take off in the next 5 to 10 years. I do have more coming up now. So just before I mention a few more, I am just going to say that I'm not going to go into detail with these ones because I want you to go find out about them yourselves. I'm just merely kind of spotting them out to you so you can do your research and kind of make you aware of some industries that you may not know about. So what I've got here are semiconductors. They're in all the different devices that we use, our phones, our laptops, computer consoles, televisions, etc. Next up, we've got space consumer or exploration. We've got the likes of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk trying to get into Mars and space and exploration, which is kind of inspiring and kind of, quite scary at the same time, but also, a bit of fun. Next up would be cannabis. So obviously that's kind of taking off at the moment, all being legalised in terms of medical use. And last up is artificial intelligence. So basically robots are going to take over the world. So overall we've actually gone over 8 industries, and maybe get your notepad out. I'll lean slightly to the right. I'll stick them up here on the screen for you. Jot them down, pause it, whatever you've got to do. Obviously some of them you already know about, let's be honest. Some of them may kind of sparked a little bit of intelligence into your head and thought, oh actually, yeah, that's actually quite a good idea. So yeah, jot them down, do your research and have fun. Now with these industries, it is really important to obviously do all of your research. I do all of mine using this one. I use all of these websites up here to do my research, as well as a few other things as well, but they're my main key websites. In the corners I've just linked up there, so check that video out. I'd really appreciate that. Maybe you might learn a new website with it. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you took some value from it. I hope it opened your eyes to maybe a couple of more industries. or maybe just enforce a couple of more opinions than the ones you already have. So yes, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I don't like saying that, but it does. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Lovely train going past, always nice.